To be read a story is a brave act. At its very least, it is an act of intimacy, and at its best, an act of rebellion. To be read a story is to listen. To be read a story is a most human act. It is something that I fear we engage in less and less as we age as individuals, and that as a species we distance ourselves from more and more by the day. When was the last time you were read a story? For some of you, as I hope is the case for many, this may have been recent, and for others, as I fear is the case for many, maybe long enough in the past to escape immediate memory. Reading aloud is itself a powerful act. It's one that I first learned to do as a child, as I think is where most of us did. It's a method of teaching, of sparking engagement, of personalizing the process of reading, one that does not stamp out the fire of wonder with analysis. Conversation, question, quiet, these are all invited in a read aloud. Engagement in the text and the joy of storytelling is only a natural byproduct. But beyond that, in my own life, reading aloud has become a communal experience. It takes many forms. The voice of my mother or my father sit with me in the dark blanket of dusk, reading me a chapter from a book. A chorus of churchgoers recite a psalm that becomes one great sound. It has mass, it flies, floats to the curved beams of the steeple. The gentle tones of the adults who read to us kids in the library, the stories that spill forth from many a child's mouth over the crackle of a hungry fire pit, whispered, barely audible over the hum of the earth. In all these moments, no part of my being regrets having listened. The listening was the means and the end. It was the how and the why. But as I have strolled through life, the voices of those around me have grown quieter. We read to each other less frequently. We listen less often, with our whole being, to the stringing of a tale. All this to say, to be read a story, for the pure sake of being read a story, of engaging in the human act of sharing, is very special indeed. And so, in an effort of curiosity, and in the celebration of human storytelling, I've started this project, to be read a story. As of yet, it has no overarching structure, no end goal, nor even an end in sight. It's merely my attempt to learn and to listen. Here you can find readings, poetry readings, short fiction readings, essay readings, readings from family members, published writers, professors, students, store clerks, mothers, fathers, sons, daughters, and a few from myself too. You'll also be able to find the conversations with those readers that follow. The idea being that a story is a conversation between one human and another. It is a language. It reveals that which is ultimately universal between us all. A good reading, like a good photograph, or a good abstract painting, is the most telling self-portrait one can share with another. So if ever you would like to be read a story, you need look no further